Hello everyone, I bring to you Rem, the roaming demon. Now, I played a few games of support with Rem because I crashed out. I'm gonna share a video about why I crashed out a bit later. But yeah, bring to you the roaming demon Rem. This is how you play support, guys. Just so you know. You have to be roaming, not farming. What I see a lot of people on Archon and below Elo doing is that they are playing support characters, not buying any active items, and perma farming a game. That's like everything you should not be doing. On support, you should be buying active items, with which to support or debuff the enemy team. And second of all, you should be perma roam fighting. This game is a MOBA. The fact that you add another player into a fight increases the chances of victory by 100% almost. Do you understand? This is how MOBA games work. Like in CSGO, Counter-Strike, if you add another player, you increase your chances of winning by, let's say, 50 to 70%. Because the other guy that you're up against, he can always just one-shot you with a headshot, yeah? We've all been there, we know what it is like. He can just one-shot your whole team with a headshot, yeah? So, but MOBA games like League of Legends and Deadlock, they don't operate in that condition. They have a health bar and spells which do a fixed amount of damage, and every character has enough damage or utility in his spells to positively influence a fight into a victory, whether it's 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4 or whatever, as long as he is not being hard countered by the other hero. Now, if you add another player into a fight, so let's say the fight is 2v2 and you add another player and it's 3v2, this raises your chances of winning to almost 100%. Because like what I said before, every character has enough utility or damage to influence a fight into a winning position. Therefore, if you add another character into an otherwise equal number fight, due to the nature of the game, which is MOBA, and how it works, you are almost 100% guaranteed to win the fight. And this is where supports come in. Supports have insanely powerful abilities and don't need scaling to make them work. They almost don't need even items to make them work. Like in League of Legends, supports don't farm, and they are still relevant throughout the whole game from early to late game. That's because the way supports are built, they do not need farm, they almost don't need any items. Their abilities are so powerful that they by themselves can influence any fight tremendously. Much like in League of Legends, this is the same in Deadlock. Supports are built in a way that all their abilities can influence a fight tremendously without needing scaling, farming or items. And that's why when you play a support character like Rem, Page or Dynamo or whatever, you should be always perma-roam fighting, adding one player to equal numbered fights and therefore making them a winning fight. That's your job as a support. That's where support characters shine the brightest. And that's how support characters are supposed to be played as a playstyle in a MOBA game. You should leave the farm for your carries, because your carries actually suck. Like, carries abilities, they absolutely suck. If they don't scare with items, they're gonna be absolutely nobodies. So, and in Deadlock, you have the added benefit that it's not like in League where last hitting gives you all the farm. In Deadlock, if you just stay in a lane with somebody, you get part of the farm without last hitting. So you're not even going to be starving for items in Deadlock as a support character if you perma-roam a fight. You also get from assists a lot of souls and stuff, so you're gonna be fine in terms of items. You're gonna be perfectly fine. Now, no further ado, I'm gonna turn up the music and just say I really enjoyed playing support. It removes like 100% of what I dislike in MOBA games, which is farming, and adds 100% of what I love in MOBA games, which is fighting. So, with no further ado, let the music roll and enjoy.